And I found out I was coming over a couple weeks ago, and so I kind of posted on my blog and on Twitter and a couple other places, what should I do, who should I see? So I got, 10 emails, some of them, kind of 1,500 words on what I should do in Hong Kong. I got introductions to someone I had breakfast with today, someone I had drinks with the other night, just kind of across the board. And that sort of stuff kind of happens to me a lot. I turn up in a different place and I'm able to just have friends and kind of interact and have a good time and really have a community kind of wherever I turn up. I was invited over by the folks at Sheraton to talk a little bit kind of social media and kind of business trends and specifically about kind of communities forming and taking kind of online communities and bringing them offline and talking a little about kind of the Link at Sheraton, which is their kind of business center and also just their kind of community area. I talked a little about this when I was kind of talking in my presentation, but I find it particularly interesting because there's a new kind of worker developing. I read something yesterday that in the US, in the next 10 years, 40% of people will not be full-time workers. And these people need new spaces. They're not working in offices, they're their own person. And I think it's been in large part kind of due to social media. There's a large group of people who, they call themselves free agents in New York, and they just kind of are around and they're able to kind of build a brand and a reputation for themselves without the help of a company. And so these people, they need places to work, they need places to be, and I think kind of experimenting with new sorts of places for business is a really interesting thing, and I think that's something Sheraton is trying to do with the Link. I think a lot of people ask questions about social networking and the internet, and without really having kind of been there themselves. And it's free to sign up and to do these things and to get involved. And Twitter is kind of a good example. Lots of people are like, I don't get it, but they haven't actually spent any time there. And so, at least spend some time there, see if you get it. If you still don't get it, you've kind of at least said that you've spent time there and you don't get it. There's a bit more, it's a bit more of a real opinion you've got at that point, as opposed to just something from an outside perspective that maybe you don't understand.